Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in this playlist, we will be learning about AWS, and I will be deep diving into S3 buckets as well as how to configure our virtual private cloud. So you will be learning about the networking concepts in AWS and make use of ECS to deploy your backend as well. So without wasting any further time, let me give you a high level view of our architecture. So our front end will be hosted on the S3 bucket, and I will enable the S3 static website hosting, and I will also give a public access so that anybody across the internet can view our application. So all you need is, so I have already built my application, and I will be running a npm run build command to to build our application. So since I have already built my application, you can see that it has all the required files like index.html and error.html and all. So I will be going to package.json, and if you see the build command, it is running on wait. So if you give a npm run build, it will just package your application into this build folder. So now I will be adding to S3 bucket. So this is my console. As you see that there is no bucket created. So let's go for this general purpose bucket. So what is S3 bucket is you can save anything, any object, be it a JSON file or a text file or a video or a audio or a image, anything. So, but we have to give a unique bucket name. So now let's name it as Vignesh J Kumar Frontend. This ownership, you can see that it's a recommended thing. This will only be owned by me, so that other AWS account cannot modify this. So, so, so you have to disable this, uncheck this, so that anybody across the web can access our bucket. So for now, I will be giving a bucket versioning as none. So bucket versioning is nothing but every time you change the file inside the bucket, it will version it. Suppose if it's a version 1 and you have made some changes, it becomes version 2. And if there are some problems in that version 2 and you want to roll back to the previous version, you can make use of this versioning. So that's the primary purpose of this versioning. And this everything can be the default setting. And let's create a bucket. It is saying to acknowledge. You can see that our bucket is created, and it is created in this region Asia Pacific Mumbai. So all you need to do is you have to go inside this, and then you can upload your files and folder. And I will be adding firstly folder, and I have already given a build command to deploy my front end. So if you run a npm run build, it will come inside this build folder. So I have selected a folder, right? So it will upload all the files inside that folder. And I also have some files. So I have already uploaded this folder. So I'm selecting rest of the files. I think everything is added here. Okay, almost 59 files got added. That is too quick. Okay, now what you need to do is you can go to the properties and see. And this is the most important part. I already told you that we will be going for the static website hosting, and currently it is disabled, but you have to enable because we are deploying a website, right? So I will enable host a static website, and we already have this index.html document and the error.html document. This comes automatically generated when you run a npm run build. So this is the index.html and this is .error.html. So we have given this thing, and if you save these changes, now it is deployed and you can just click on this bucket. Now you can see that the access is denied. Okay, because we haven't enabled a policy, and we need to give a bucket policy. Now I already have some bucket policy. I will be just copy pasting those bucket policy. So I have copied this bucket policy and I will be pasting it here. Let's give edit. You can also generate a policy here. So I have already generated it. So I'm pasting it here, and you have to modify this bucket name. So our bucket name is Vignesh Vijay Kumar, and it's front end. You can see that Vignesh Vijay Kumar on front end, right? And I'm allowing a read only policy here. And now let's save these changes. It's available in the documentation itself, or else you can generate the policy. That is how I did it. Now let's try refreshing it. See, our application is live. So what we did is we just uploaded our files inside this bucket and then enable the public policy and enable the static site generator settings and also given the permissions. So that is pretty much on the UI side. So for the rest of the thing, I will be uploading in the next video how to deploy our backend service using the ECS and Fargate and all. Thank you for watching.